welcome back to Emily Cat 176. It's Monday, and of course every Monday I talk about shows I've seen, anything I've seen, and today I'm going to be talking about a film I saw recently. Now I don't see a lot of films because, as I've said, I'm not that keen on those blockbuster Marvel films and all those. I said, if you like them, good luck to you. I leave them for other people to see. So I saw this one advertised and I went and saw it. Cinema in the suburb, and it was cinema number 7. Wasn't a huge crowd in there, but that's all right, because as I've said before, I prefer to see films on a big screen. It really makes a difference, I feel, being on a big screen. So I saw The Critic. It was good. Ian McKellen was brilliant. Was absolutely brilliant in the lead role. And it's set in the 1930s. He's a theatre critic and he's trying to save his job. It was good. The sets were good. It looked like 1930s. He was a pretty nasty character, to be honest, when it came down to it, but he played it to a T. I think he's a wonderful actor, a really wonderful actor. And I would have given the film maybe 4 out of 5, because I did enjoy it. And the thing is too, when you're seeing good performances, it adds to the enjoyment of the film. But it got me wondering, because I looked it up, of course. I looked it up afterwards just to see who was in it so I could mention it and whatever. And I noticed that it was actually released in 2023. Now, I've always been under the assumption here in Australia, and I know we're far away from everywhere else, but I was under the impression that when films were released, they were released here at the same time as the rest of the world, and now I'm wondering if they are. Do any of you know if they are? Because I'm going to be seeing another film next weekend, and again, that's got a 2023 release date. Interesting, because as I said, I don't know if it's the big blockbusters. As I said, I don't see them. I don't know if they are released here at the same time as they're released in America and England and Europe and all around. And granted, The Critic was not a blockbuster film. I like sort of quirky films or things that interest me. As I said, Thelma probably wasn't one that a lot of people would look at, but I like that. I like a good story and good performances, and like The Critic had both, and that's why I enjoyed it. But this was the thing, I got me wondering, are some films released in Australia later than the rest of the world? Because again, I know we're a small audience. Australia's a big country, but we're what, we might be 27, 28 million now. I know it's a small country. The arts here, as I said, I love suburban arts, and of course they're thriving. But the big shows, they tour here, but I don't know if they make the same money they would, somewhere else. And it got me wondering about the films. Do they release them later here? The sort of films that I like to see. I don't know. I don't know. Because as I said, I was just working under the assumption that it was released at the same time. Because if you look it up on Google, it actually says release date, and then in brackets it's got Australia, 2024. I think it actually was released in September 2024. And it will be interesting with this other film I see. And I'm looking forward to that one too. But let me know, because I'm really genuinely wondering now if we in Australia have to wait for release dates for films. Is it the same with books? Is it the same with anything? I don't know. Got me thinking though. Nothing wrong with thinking though, is there? And yeah, as I said, even just for Ian McKellen's, I think he's Sir Ian McKellen these days, his performance alone was worth seeing. And these are the sort of films I will continue to see. If you do like those blockbuster, real block, you know the ones I mean, Star Wars. I did see the first one. Well, no, it's not the first one. It's not considered the first one now, is it? The one that came out in the 70s. I saw that years later. And that was the first one at the time, but I think they've gone back and made more. I don't know. I don't see them. And as I said, I don't see Marvel. I saw one Marvel film on a cruise I went on a couple of years ago, and I have to admit, it was the sort of film when you walk out you think, well, that's 2.5 hours of my life I won't get back. As I said, if you like them, more power to you. You go and see them. But I won't be reviewing any films like that on this site. Be boring if we all like the same thing, wouldn't it? Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Anyway, that was my film that I saw. I liked it. I did like it, and I said I'd give it about 4 out of 5. Anyway, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your week. This is my second last week here. So I'm looking at Donald. He's lying in the sun on the floor. I won't be seeing them again. In 2 weeks, I'll be off somewhere else, and I won't see them probably till next year. So enjoy watching Donald while you can. Yes, he's looking at me now. Anyway, enjoy your week, and I will be back on Wednesday. Bye.